Hello, good afternoon there. My name is Ibrahim Kareem, a member of the Bitcoin community. My broadcast today is to further enlighten the general public about the billion coin. The billion coin has been in existence for over 3 years now, but surprisingly, we find out that lots of people are yet not aware of the coin, possibly overshadowed by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the likes. So this is a TBC broadcast to enlighten people about the billion coin. We call it TBC for short. To enlighten, to make them aware, and to educate them about what they are unaware of. See, people have this mindset that is holding them back. And unless and until that mindset is changed, they're not going anywhere. A mindset, as is popularly termed, is like a flat tire on a car. You're not going anywhere with it until it's changed. Why I say this is that, see, most of us have a scarcity mindset or a poverty mindset. Myself was inclusive until several months back. I decided that no, I can't really continue this way. Something had to change. Something had to go. And that was my scarcity mindset, my poverty mindset. See, it's the belief in the world and among many of us that there is not enough to go around in the world. And that's why there is this stiff competition, this race among ourselves, this antagonism, trying to catch up people, trying to eliminate your opposition. No. That's unneeded, unnecessary. There is enough. There is enough abundance in the world on this Mother Earth to go around many times over. I assure you that you only need to change your mindset. See, that is what the world wants. They want us to think that there is not enough to go around. They want us to be fighting among ourselves. They want us to be killing ourselves for the so-called scarce resources. They want us to be killing ourselves for land. They want us to be killing ourselves for water. They want us to be killing ourselves for properties. Shouldn't be. No, there's no need for that. All you have to do is to re-educate yourself, open your eyes, open your ears, look around you, gather the appropriate information, you're free and you're all set for abundance, riches, untold prosperity. You are aware that there are so many billionaires, millionaires in the world already. The world is not ending. There's still enough to go around. There is many more fishes in the ocean, as it said. There are many more cattle on the ranches. There are many, so much more apples on the trees, fruits, tubers, everywhere. The land of God is so plentiful that when you plant a seed, it germinates and multiplies 700-fold. Can you imagine? There's 700 and above. So how can there be scarcity? And you can imagine a man plants not one seed, not two seeds. A man plants, let's say, a minimum of 100 seeds. This germinates times 700 and above, possibly 1,000. Now, times this by 100. That's easily 100,000 seed return. And that's just one man. There are several other men planting like that, farmers like that. And we say there is scarcity. There is no scarcity. Can you imagine that some governments of the world, in order to create artificial scarcity, to bring up the price of foodstuff, that they do dump their excess harvest, excess foodstuff, they dump it into the sea. They destroy these foodstuffs so that the price of foodstuff will not come down. Can you imagine such cruelty into the world? Can you imagine? This is in a bid to create artificial scarcity. There is more than enough to go around. My fellow TBC community, the first step, as I said, is to eliminate that scarcity mindset. What do you replace it with? Replace it with an abundance mindset. When you have the abundance mindset, you are set to go. You will know that there is no need for competition in the world. You don't have to antagonize, be violent. You don't have to steal. You don't have to attack others for properties, for wealth, and for things. It's just too much on earth to go around. The problem is that there is disinformation that there is not enough. There is disinformation that you have to struggle. There is disinformation that you have to be in the rat race, struggling all the time. You wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning with an alarm. You shock the body system to wake up. You rush up into the bathroom, pour water, grab something to eat. You're out in the traffic at 6. to get to work at 8. You don't finish work until 6. You commute back another 2 hours. You get home for 8. You're tired. The body is weak. There's really nothing else you can do. Just to switch on the telly, watch an hour or two of misinformation, unproductive shows, and then go to bed. The same again tomorrow for 5 or 6 days. You do that for 30, 35, 40 years and retire. Is that what we want? The TBC community, is that what we want? No, no, no. There are better options out there. And one of them is the billion coin. For those of you who are not yet aware, and for those of you who have joined up but have not yet taken action, you have to take action. TBC coin is the real thing. With your new abundance mindset, you just have to go out there and conquer the world. You have to join the TBC community to eradicate poverty. We want to eradicate poverty in the world. It is possible, it is doable, and we will do it. Do not for once think that, no, how can you eliminate poverty? Look at all the poor people in India. Look at all the poor people in China. Look at all the poor people in Africa. No, it is possible. It wasn't like that. It didn't start like that. There was enough to start with. There's still enough. The only problem is the orders. The rich people are hoarding the wealth. You're quite aware that the top 1% of the world population, that's the richest amongst us, are hoarding up to 99% of the wealth of the world. So this is not acceptable. TBC is set to readdress. TBC is set to redistribute this situation by eliminating poverty, by improving the mindset of the people, by propagating the abundance mindset, by inviting people to join us on this journey. We are inviting people out there, we are inviting them to come and be millionaires. Come and be billionaires. Yes, there is enough. There is enough out there to make billionaires many times over. You just have to be decided. You have to be decisive. You have to make up your mind that it is available. I want it. I want to find out the know-how, and I want to be part of the journey. That's all what it takes. TBC is a good place to start. If you have signed up, that's good. Congratulations. That's the first step. If you haven't, you should do that immediately. Do that today without any further procrastination. Those of you that have signed up, you start the journey by referring others. Get your 2 referrals first of all. assist those two to get their own referrals. Then start by educating yourself about what TBC is about. Try and read up on TBC. You go to the billion.info website, educate yourself. There's quite a whole lot of information there by the admin. There is daily updates by the admin. You can go back to 2016 and read up on what interests you, read up on what will be useful to you, and then you can start broadcasting this information to your downlines, to the general community, to your friends and family. And that is one way to start abundance. You just need to quit the rat race. I did, and I am so glad I did, because you just cannot imagine the toll it takes on the body when you wake up so early in the morning by an alarm that jars your body awake, rush about before you run into the traffic, spend an hour or two commuting, spend 8 hours at work in a job you don't like. Then you finish, you spend another 2 hours commuting back. You know, that is not the that's not the life. You just have to do what you need to do to get out of that rat race and join the abundance mindset. You need to. Definitely. It's so easy to do. It is so easy to do, and that is what you need to do. Many people have done that, and there's so many millions out there who need to be informed, who needs to be persuaded, who need to be enlightened that that is not the way to live. You do the rat race for 30, 35, 40 years. By the time you retire at 65, 70, the body is all spent. Possibly you got some disease then from high blood pressure, cancer, what have you, from not taking adequate care of yourself all these years. And then you get the pension. They start paying you, the peanuts, they start paying you for the next 1, 2, 3 years. If you live long enough to collect the pension, that's well, most people don't. You possibly depart within 5 years of retiring because of the shock to the system. Now, when you are out of the rat race, you are able to pace yourself. You are able to earn. You're able to share in abundance. And this gives your body, your mind, gives your system a certain satisfaction that cannot be found in the rat race. It definitely cannot be found there. TBC is for you. If you believe that you can make a difference in the world, if you believe that your voice is not a single voice, and that together with other TBC members, You can make a difference. You can broadcast. You can shout out. You can inform. You can enlighten. You can let people be aware of the abundance out there. You can make people be aware that there is enough to go around. In fact, there's too much to go around. It's just that some people out there don't want it to go around. You don't want the knowledge even to go around. So that is what we have to do in the TBC community. We have to broadcast. Because why I say we have to broadcast and why I'm emphasizing on information is I myself, I was not aware of the TBC a year ago. And it's been around for over 3 years now. Yeah, I heard of Bitcoin. I heard of Ethereum, Litecoin, and others. Why didn't you hear of TBC, the billion coin? Until a friend of mine introduced it to me last year. Or sometimes in October. And even then, I was skeptical. I was reluctant. I was procrastinating. I didn't want to join because I was wondering that how can it be so available? How can joining something be that cheap at just $10 and you get so much benefit? I was quite skeptical, but then what I decided was, well, $10 cannot mar me. I mean, I can, even if I can lose $10 any day. So I mean, if it doesn't turn out to be anything real, doesn't turn out to be anything factual, I won't have lost more than $10. So I finally joined in October. Even when I joined, then I just joined in order to stop him disturbing me again. I wasn't quite proactive then until later I tried reading up and I saw that yes, this was something that was going to resonate with me because I believe that scarcity is artificial. Scarcity is being propagated by the top 1% in order to keep the masses downtrodden, in order to keep the populace down. They don't want us all to be rich. They don't want us all to be prosperous. They want to still have their slaves, the serfs, the paupers, the workers, and the masses out there who they can impress. That is all what it's about. So I kept on reading and I found out that, yes, I believe in abundance. I believe that there is so much out there. I believe that there is enough to go around. So that was what drew me in finally. And then I started activating my profile and setting everything up. And before I knew it, I was caught. and I was so interested. I decided, yes, I need to propagate this. I need to, and I signed up my brothers, I signed up my friend, and after that, I kept on going. There's not been any stopping me after that, and there's going to be no stopping. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to stay. I'm here to help all the TBC community out there, all the broadcasters, ready to assist the admin to put the message out there. And the message has to be put out there because people are just not aware. We need to go forth. We need to increase our membership. We need to go from 3 million to 4 million to 5 million to 6 million to 10, 20 million, 100 million, and 1 billion members. And then we can stop and rest. Before then, there's no resting, there's no stopping. This is a continuous job, a continuous duty incumbent on all of us in the TBC community, by day, by night, every day, every week, every month, every year, until we get there. And we will get there. See, let me give you a quick and let me give you a quick example. See, the world landmass is 148,940,000 square kilometers. If you can imagine that size. The population of the world is roughly 6 billion now, counting. Now, it is said that if you divide this land mass by the number of the world's population, you will still have enough. You have enough land to give every single member of the world a land size that is big enough for him to have an estate to himself. Yes, that's how big the world is. But they won't let you know that. They'll be telling you about your carbon footprint. They'll be telling you about the ozone layer. They'll be telling you now you should stop fishing. They'll be telling you that we need to irrigate. No, there is enough. There is uncultivated land out there that you just cannot imagine is more than enough to feed all the world's population. We have no concern with poverty. It's just that people are so uninformed, people are so ignorant, and people are so unwilling to learn. So join me as we go forth on my channel as we enlighten the world. In order not to take too much of your time, I will stop here today. My name once again is Ibrahim Kareem, a proud member of the Billion Coin community and a broadcaster. And I will be with you next week. Thank you as you join me every time. Please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and we would be informing you regularly. Thank you, and God bless.